Christmas stream. We are live at a super different time than usual. So, hello, hello. I'm just gonna hide the Stream Raiders thing because I'm not planning on doing Stream Raiders at the moment. So, hello. Hi, Five Ways. It is good to see you. We are gonna chill. We're gonna do some diamond art. I wanted to get back to this for a really long time, but it's, you know, in moving and whatnot, I found the box for it. I've realized that there is a bag of diamonds somewhere that I don't know where it is that I'm gonna have to find because we're definitely missing some diamonds. Hi Dorian, welcome on in. How's it going? So I have a lot of the diamonds because we've only done like 3 or 4 colors is all we've really worked on so far. So we do have a lot of diamonds to work with, but I had to I opened up another diamond art kit that I have. This one here came with a fancier one of these that actually has like a squishy thing to hold on and whatnot. It's somewhere with the other diamonds, so I'm borrowing this one from a different diamond art set that I have. And I'm like, you know what? This works. But I thought all the diamonds had been put back in the blue Marlin box, but they're somewhere. Things are still, you know, not exactly 100% organized, but also moving into a house and living into a house where both the occupants have ADHD. Organization is tricky. So the fact that I know where anything is I'll take it. I will take it. So we're gonna work on some kind of colors of this today. Excuse me. It's really weird streaming this early. Usually I'm not really talking yet, so my voice is not quite warmed up per se. Usually by the time we get to the typical stream start time, you know, I've talked and done some other stuff, so I'm glad to have you here, Dorian. Yes, I found this. It's a Stream Beats playlist, and I haven't listened to it before, but it's just like ambient music sounds, and I'm like, okay, I'm loving this. I thought that was fitting for doing a blue Marlin. For anyone who doesn't know, blue Marlins are a little bit of a meme here. So when me and Talarian had gone to Joann's at some point, we saw this, Talarian made me buy it. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do the thing. The thing I'm hoping is this tape holds out, because I don't know if I know where the tape is. I realized during the starting soon screen that I hadn't gone and found the pair of scissors, and I'm glad I was able to find those. So we've got progress here. So my thought is, I don't have any of these colors that we have on here, which for the most part, except for up in the water here, those colors are kind of done-ish. There's some of those colors that are up farther on the Marlin kind of thing. You love Street Breeds? They're great. They're absolutely great. So I'm gonna look later and hopefully I can find sorry for coughing. I didn't realize I was gonna cough. I'm just getting warmed up here kind of thing. That I'm gonna have to go searching and see if I can figure out where the other container of the diamonds are. Yes, enjoy your lurk. Get the work things done. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to find that so we can come back and finish it, because there's definitely some that are missing, I think. But also, the only thing I don't like about this kit, which I get it, because, you know, they're not gonna put double-digit numbers on here, and they're gonna number these, but I wish, like this says number 11, I wish it just actually had 11 on here is an X. So I wish they could put 11 and the symbol on there, so I don't have to go, okay, I have this number, what's its shape, and then figure out if that's where I have on here kind of thing. So I'm thinking we might get up into the Marlin today based on the colors I have, because I don't know if I have the colors that are down here. So I know you can't see, we got the ledger thing over here. So let's see, we've got H's. I don't know. I don't have any number that's lower than 11 right now. So the first, because I took the first 10 and I put them in little baggies and we were working out of those. That bag is what I'm missing. But I'm like, there's a whole bunch of other colors to work on. So like, let's just find those. H. Okay, actually we do have that because that's 25. So we can do that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find it. I was like, you know what? I still want to do this today because I was like, do I want to wait until I know where those are? And then I realized there's 28, there's 29 different colors in here. If I don't have 10 colors, there's still, a lot of other colors to work with. Alright, this is perforated, but it doesn't seem to want to tear. So I'm just going to do this. I did remember to grab, we actually have snack baggies now. Back when I used to, do this, before we moved, we didn't have snack bags. Because for some reason we just never bought snack bags at the store. Okay. Yeah. The other thing, too, is yesterday I hit the point that my eyes were just tired from the screen because I was definitely obviously with summer break I've been home a lot more and I've definitely been spending a lot more time on my computer. Granted, it's not necessarily a huge uptick in screen time because of teaching virtually kind of thing, but actively staring at a screen for longer times during summer has definitely been a thing. And something I want to do this summer is to make sure that I'm not just staring at a screen the entire time. So I was like, you know what? I wanted to do a bonus stream today, and I thought about playing a game. Which side did I go off this side? Okay. I thought about playing a game. So we usually play games here. But I was like, you know what? I'm probably going to play games later today, especially with the ESO event going on. So let's take the time and let's do something that's, not completely staring at a screen. Obviously, I'm looking at a screen to see chat, and I've got OBS and everything open, but, okay. I gotta remember, so 25 is H, so I'm looking for the little H's. So if any of you haven't seen Diamond Art before, essentially these are just, they're not actually like diamonds. That would be ridiculous. They're quote diamond shaped. So basically it's a bunch of little plastic diamonds, and there's a wax that I just stuck inside this little pen thing here, which is brand new, so it's going to take a second to actually get it to fit on the diamond. There we go. Basically, we just take this, and these things are really super chill to do because it's just the repetitive process of placing it on there. So if this is still too far away and you can't actually see what I'm doing, feel free to let me know. I can definitely try to move the camera a little bit closer. The other thing that's slightly problematic is, wait, actually maybe I can swap it over here. Hold on. Let me see if I can swap. My lamp is on this side. And that's kind of problematic. Oh. Webcam, are we okay? I don't think I've ever seen my camera do that before. That was really weird. Okay, I'm gonna try see if I can have it reach to be on this other side here. Because I am definitely right-handed, and having the lamp on the right side is not crazy helpful. Oh. That's a new one. Hey, webcam, you doing okay? I don't know if y'all are seeing that, but that was... I've never seen my webcam do that before. That was really weird. Hold on, I'm just gonna swap scenes and swap back real quick. You okay? I wonder if it's just trying to change settings automatically, and that's definitely not what we wanted to do. Hold on. For a while, but you saw it? Okay. It's like, that is the first time I have seen it do that, so that was really weird that it did that. So let me... Okay, I told her to stop auto-doing settings. But my default white balance of what I usually do is not super great for this. That is so weird that it's doing that. I actually don't know how to fix that, so... It might just be because there's so much light. I'll keep an eye on it. I turned off some of the auto-changing settings, so that might help a little bit. That was on your end? No, I think it's on my end, because I'm seeing it too. Because that was really weird. Yeah, it was like, I've never, like, I obviously use this webcam a lot. I have never seen it do that before. It's still doing it a little bit. And the thing is, I've never seen it do that before, so I don't actually know what the, like, what is wrong with it to be able to go in and fix it. So if it's working okay, if not, I do have enough light that I probably could go without this. Because it is daytime. Says I reset, okay. Yeah, it was like, I don't, it's like, I know I wouldn't want to stare at that, so I don't want any of you to have to look at that. So, yeah. Now that we've got this, now we just fill it in. Essentially, it's essentially paint by number, except with little plastic diamonds. And I've completed a couple of these, and I haven't got them, like, framed to be able to hang up yet. But I'm thinking we'll probably end up hanging them in the string room here. Because I have... well, at least one of them. I did one of Rapunzel. And I could see hanging that one up in here. The other one I have, which is actually the one I stole the little tray and stuff from, is I have one that is penguins. So once I do that one, I did think about just like, well, if I'm missing colors on the Marlin, we could just start a new one. But also, I already have two that I'm technically currently working on. So me and Talarian were working on one that it's Olaf from Frozen. So I don't want to have three of them that I've like partially finished. So it's like, okay, I gotta finish at least one before I start another one. But the penguins are really, really super duper cute. It'll be interesting to see, like, the thing is with it... Here, let me just show it to you. a lot of the colors are definitely going to be very similar. They do have like some color tones in it, but the other reason I chose to stick with the Marlin is I have not laid this out, so it's really not going to stay flat at all. But it does have some purples in it, but it's going to be a lot of blues. It's going to be a lot of blues, but I'm excited to do that one. This one's also a lot smaller, you know, in comparison to the Marlin. So, well, smaller canvas, but probably maybe in the ballpark of the same amount of diamonds, because the Marlin, this canvas is pretty big. Like this is half of it. But it's not solid. Like you can see here, this doesn't have stuff to put diamonds on it. So it's not solid diamonds, whereas the penguin one is. There we go. It's like, I really want this tape to stick. I don't want to have to go on a hunt to see if I can find the tape. I found the scissors, so there's that. We'll see. But yeah, this today, I don't remember if I actually said this yet. This is a bonus stream for anyone joining in, whatnot. I typically stream a lot later in the day. So I typically stream starting between like 5 and 5:30 Pacific time, which for reference is usually, you know, like 5-ish hours from now. But I've not streamed this early since I first started streaming. When I first started streaming, I went, you know, I didn't have a super consistent schedule as I was, you know, of course, figuring out what worked out kind of thing. But I would go live like noonish my time. So it's like, it's been a while. Tomorrow we are celebrating 2 years of streaming on Twitch. So if you want to come hang out, we'll be chilling, we'll be playing community games is the plan. Nothing like, you know, we're celebrating 2 years of streaming, but we don't really have anything like super crazy big planned. I do have some humble game keys that I'll probably do some giveaways for. But we'll keep it chill. We'll play some games together. I know a lot of us are buying Pummel Party while it's on sale for Steam sale. I haven't actually... I have the tendency to look at stuff throughout like the entirety of Steam Summer Sale and then buy the stuff in my cart on like the last couple days. So I've not actually bought Pummel Party yet, but it is sitting in my Steam cart. So I think we're gonna hold off on doing that because I do know Pummel Party takes a second to play. And I want, especially since it's a, you know, anniversary celebration stream, I want us to be able to have as many people play as possible. So I could see us doing Pummel Party on possibly one of our other regular community nights. So keep your eyes open for that. Maybe we'll do that next month. Because we do, for anyone who doesn't know, we do community nights on like the first Friday of the month is typically when we do them. Sometimes it gets bumped and we do it like the second Friday or something like that. But we were doing community nights like once a month, and then it kind of just ended up being that it was, you know, once we kind of got consistent with it, it just kind of ended up being first Friday. So we just kind of officially dubbed that first Friday is community night, which is fun. We play a lot of games. I'm thinking we're gonna have to do the ridiculousness that the last couple of times because it's way too much fun that we've played Words on Stream and Gartic at the same time. So I think we'll have to do that. We'll definitely play some marbles, some stream racers. We'll probably do some Jackbox, and, you know, we'll finish off the night with Golf with Your Friends like we usually do. I need to go look at some of the tabletop games, but it could be fun to do some tabletop sim as well. But I think I would probably rather do Golf with Your Friends versus tabletop sim. One, just because more people can play Golf with Your Friends with us. But also, like, tabletop games take a little bit longer, which is not bad. I just like to try to keep it so as many people can play as possible. Which, let me move this here. Okay. Hopefully I don't sound quite as quiet now. I moved my mic so it was actually closer to my face. Because it was kind of off to the side, so I apologize for that. I didn't actually move it to where I usually have it. So, hopefully that helps a little bit. I just realized, like, wait a second. I didn't move it closer to my face. I'm thinking this playlist might have to be one that we we listen to on a regular stream too, because I'm actually really liking this playlist. We definitely have listened to the like the chill one a lot. And that one I definitely really like. It fits our vibes well. But it's nice to have, you know, something a little bit different. Yes, the snug vibes. Also, Eno's emotes are way too heckin' cute. I never watch Eno's streams, but her emotes are really cute. Which, if you know Cafe Ella, their snug emotes are really cute because they're facing each other. Which I think Ella still has her comfy emote. I don't currently have an Ella sub. But Ella's the cozy and comfy whatnot of Ella and Eno are like a pair, and I think it's really cute. I think it's really cute. In the morning before work. Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure Eno streams like earlier kind of thing, because I need to actually go look, because like I don't think I've seen Eno live in a second, and I know she did take some time off. But also, like, I think she streams, like, super early my time or middle of the night. Yeah, because late in Japan, yeah. Because I definitely know there's some streams that I haven't caught in quite some time. Mostly, like, mostly EU people that... you know, during when everything was shut down, my sleep schedule was completely bonkers. Basically, I stayed up like super duper late. So, you know, I haven't watched Cobble Wobbles in forever. But like he starts stream at like 2 in the morning my time. So like it makes sense that I haven't caught his streams because my summer sleep schedule has basically been, like, my goal is to be, and I've been doing okay at it. Like, originally I was planning to be, like, between midnight and 1, and that hasn't happened, so I'm like, okay, I need to be asleep before 2, and I've been able to consistently do that, so... You're here because it's Canada Day? Well, happy Canada Day! I know, I figured we'll try this out, just because it's been so long since I've streamed earlier in the day at all.
I just kind of wanted to see, how I felt about it, because, it's been 2 years since I've streamed this, like, early kind of thing. So, I just kind of wanted to see, like, how it felt, how I liked it, whatnot. Did not expect to stream. Yeah, I had said during like regular streams that I was hoping to this week to either do a bonus stream on either Wednesday morning or Thursday morning. I kind of started morning time. I started like 11:15-ish or something like that. I was just like, I would like to maybe, like, if I did it, I would maybe start a bit earlier, but with my current sleep schedule, I've been getting up at like 10, so 11-ish is probably the earliest I would actually start, unless if I move my sleep schedule back a little bit. I don't know. We'll try it. We're seeing how this works, because the other thought I had that would be kind of fun with morning streams is I would love to do more Just Dance streams, but the issue becomes moving my setup, which is one reason why, like, I kind of want to take this computer and go ahead and build myself a new one, and move this one into the other room so I could have like a, permanent setup that's ready to stream Just Dance. Because it's not, now that, like, from the St. Jude Just Dance stream, we figured out how to get Just Dance to work in here. But it does require moving my desk, and I can't do it by myself because my desk is really big and it's really heavy. That basically, it means I have to unplug my computer and we have to move my desk. Basically, we take it from being flat against the wall to making it be in a diagonal in the corner, so then I can be far enough away from the camera. So, like, it's feasible, but it's not necessarily, like, the most convenient thing to do. Because the original idea was that I would do, even on, like, the same day as, I would do, like, a 2-stream day, that I would do, like, some kind of physical, like, maybe we play Ring Fit, maybe we play Just Dance, something in the morning. And then, I would come back later and we would have our regular, like, gaming stream. It's summer. We've got time to be a little bit flexible. The thing is, I am aware that there are a lot of, members of the community who can't necessarily be here during the day. But also, like, not every time thing is going to be convenient for everybody. We do have some members of the community that are EU that used to hang out in streams pretty frequently, whatnot, back when I used to stream this early, and they weren't able to, keep watching me at the time I ended up settling on because of, working and whatnot, of needing to stream later in the day for a lot of times and whatnot. So my typical stream schedule is not exactly EU friendly, which I'm okay with. Like, I accepted that, like, when I first really set that schedule, it's just like, well, you're never going to be able to stream at a time, like, if you only stream during one time, you're never going to be able to stream at a time that's going to work for everybody. It's going to be the middle of the night somewhere for somebody, or it's going to be the middle of the work day, and, they're at work. So, like, that's the thing. It's like streaming for Pacific, West Coast US, like, streaming during the day here pretty much means that, like, unless if, like, US people can watch while they're at work, then they're not going to be able to watch. But But streaming, you know, during the morning time, whatnot, this time, EU people can hang out. So West Coast is a little bit tricky in terms of time zones. Like, East Coast can kind of get away with, like, you know, streaming later in the day, and still being okay for EU. That 3-hour difference between West Coast and East Coast can definitely make a difference. Because West Coast sometimes feels like we're behind on a lot of stuff just because of, like, time zone things. Because the only time zone that, like, obviously there's time zones that are later than, you know, more behind than us. But the only thing that's really out there in the ocean is, you know, like Hawaii. That depending on the time of year, Hawaii is either 2 hours or 3 hours behind us. Because Hawaii does not do daylight savings. So, just a little bit of a time switch there. Time zones are just weird, though. If you really get into looking at them, though, time zones are just really bonkers. Like, I get why we kind of have them, you know. So, like, you could say, you know, 7 a.m. is gonna be, you know, morning time, whatnot, when the sun's coming up, you know, kind of wherever you're at. But also sometimes it seems a little silly. But also then there's places like China that should have like 7 time zones and don't. So I don't exactly know how things work over there in terms of, you know, 7 a.m. on one side of China is going to look very different than 7 a.m. on the other side of China. If you've ever watched, there is... I don't know if their YouTube channel is actually called Map Men, but there's these 2 guys that do videos just on, like, different kinds of maps. And they definitely have done a couple on, like, time zone things. And, like, looking at, like, how weird some of the lines for time zones are. Because you would think they would just be like, okay, here's the line. No. Because countries don't like to follow along with that. And, you know, then there's places like, you know, Arizona that don't do daylight savings. So you end up with Arizona and a different thing. But then there's part of, like, there's a reservation that does. So then, like, you can go in and out of daylight savings if you, like, drive through it. And it's wonky. Making some good progress here on the, whatever number this is. The letter H, 25 is what we're working on right now. Yeah, so I need to look for the first 10 baggies and see if I can find those. Because ideally I would like to finish this bottom part before I move up farther onto the Marlin. Like, this is kind of a little bit on the tail kind of thing. But I don't want my arm to be sticking to anything while we move up it. So I'm glad there's actually a color that worked to be down at this part. I kind of figured we would have maybe had to move up farther onto the Marlin because I was missing some of the diamonds right now, but it worked out. it worked out okay. Yeah. Oh, there is Carrie. Also, hi, Carrie. We noticed that, and I have never seen my webcam do that before, like, ever. So I don't know how to fix it. That it keeps happening a couple of times. And I went in and I did, like, change some settings to stop being auto. But, like, if I turn off, the thing is, like, I have this light to help me see. And I think it might just be the lamp that, like, the webcam can't handle that much light. Which is super weird because it could before. Like, the last time I streamed Diamond Art, like, that didn't happen. So, the short answer is yes. I don't know what's causing it. Seen on another friend stream, he does very intricate wood burning. Oh, okay. So it very well might just be the diamonds themselves. It very well could just be that it's trying to pick up on all the little things of the diamonds and it just can't. It very well could just be that then. Because there's definitely a lot more diamonds on here than there were before. I haven't worked on it off stream since the last time we've done it. Because basically, the last time we did it on stream, I don't know when it was, but we did it on stream, and then we kind of put stuff away, because that was, like, the start of us starting, like, you know, it was, one, I wanted to take a break from doing it, two, it was, like, the start of us packing to move, and this is just me getting back to it, like, post-move. We're missing some colors. We're missing some colors. There's the ones that we had already started with are in a baggie, and I thought that I had packed it in the box with the Marlin, but apparently I didn't. You see it too? Okay. My guess, like, in terms of, like, setting for the webcam, like, I did go in, like, the white balance was auto-changing, and that was definitely throwing it off a little bit. But my guess would just be that it's too many things for it to handle. So I'm gonna, if any of you don't want to see the webcam move, I'm gonna move the webcam. I'm gonna see if moving it down lower helps at all. So, okay, for any of you who are looking away, I stopped moving it. So we'll see if that helps at all, because it might just be that it's there's too many different little things for it to pick up. Kind of like there's specifically a shirt that I don't wear on stream because it does the whole effect that it's too many little lines, and it does like the whole wavy thing like you see when people wear like striped ties on TV. That actually seemed to help. Okay, I was like, if that's the problem, moving it closer, and also, like, we didn't necessarily change the amount you're seeing, but it's a little bit closer, so it might have a little bit easier time focusing on stuff. Yeah, the only thing is, like, in terms of where the webcam is right now, it's basically, like, it's sticking out of, like, the middle of my monitor. It's essentially where it's sticking out right now, so I have to, like, you know, move my head a little bit sometimes to see the chat, which is fine. It works out. Yeah. I hope you're all doing well. We're trying out a bonus stream today. Oh, I saw it. It's still doing it. Yeah. It's definitely just the diamonds, though, I think. I think it's just trying to focus on too much of it. Okay, I'm gonna move the webcam one more time. We're gonna try that. It's at a little bit of a different angle. I can scooch this back a little bit. That's as far down as I can make it go. That I have, the webcam's hooked to like it's hooked to a webcam arm. but the arm is attached to the back of my monitor. So this is as far down as it can go. Like, it's not very far away. So hopefully that helps a little bit. I apologize. I did not know my webcam was gonna do that. I have never seen my webcam do that before. So, okay, the annoying thing right now is there's 2 J's right here that I missed. Because I know J is a color we've done before, and I don't have that color to go and fix it, and that's gonna bug me. Yeah, I have to figure out where it ended up. Like, I'm not quite sure how the baggie of the other diamonds got separated, but also, like, we knew that was something that was gonna happen in terms of us, like, quote, losing stuff when we moved, because me and Talarian, we had, you know, some people come over, you know, friends, family, whatnot, come over and help us pack stuff. Because we tried to do as much as we could get ourselves to focus on and do beforehand, but, you know, we did what we could. Also, there's an extra green on here, and I don't know which letter that is, so it's fine. It's fine. Alright, actually, let me just go ahead add some more in here. Ooh. There we go. There it goes. It's definitely... I keep having this, like, oh, this is so weird being live at this time. It's also really weird, like, coming back, because we haven't done a Diamond Art stream in quite some time. I was like, you know what? Let's do this. We're definitely not going to be, like, this is not going to be, you know, in terms of, like, you know, our gaming streams, we usually go for, like, 5 or 6 hours, or except for, like, I think that might have been last week. There's definitely a stream that I, like, accidentally streamed for, like, 7 hours. And I'm like, oh, oops. That stream afterwards, like, there's definitely, like, the adrenaline of streaming and whatnot, and afterwards I was just like, okay, I'm tired, I go sleep now. But that's the thing with, like, summer that's nice, is, like, if it ends up that, you know, we're having a really nice conversation, or if we're in the middle of doing something, I'm not on any schedule other than the one I create for myself. So, you know, if we want to stream till midnight one night, you know, sometimes it just happens that way. Also, working on Diamond Art is a great reminder to me that I really should go get new glasses, because every now and then I have to go and push my glasses up, because looking down at the Diamond Art, my glasses just slowly are like slipping down my face. It's like, it's fine. I've had these glasses for way too long, and I definitely need to go get new ones, but also I love these frames too much. I need to find out if I can, like, can I just, like, get these frames again? Or, you know, I want to find something very similar to these. They have to be purple. I've gotten way too attached to having purple glasses. So, like, even if they look a little bit different, I want purple glasses. Because I've grown too attached to them, because I've had these glasses for way too many years. Because it's kind of one of those things, it's like, I don't necessarily, like, my eyes feel fine, and, you know, I don't, you know, need them to, like, change, like, the lenses, or, like, you know, what the prescription of the lenses is, or kind of thing. It's just like, you know what? I need new lenses, because they're kind of just old and slightly scratched and whatnot. And the frames just don't actually fit my face correctly anymore. There's so much adulting to do, and so little desire to do it. We're getting better, though. We're getting better. I am trying, in case any of you missed it, I recently, like, actually got an official ADHD diagnosis, so that's pretty cool. You know, it's... It's not necessarily, like, super fun to have, but it's really great to say, like, yes, okay, this is why your brain's doing those things. So we are trying out some, like, ADHD medication, and we're still, like, you know, trial, and, you know, it's one of those ones that we're trying this out, to see if this helps at all, but it's one of those ones that you have to, like, you know, take it for a little bit for it to, like, you know, kind of build up in your system for it to actually, like, do something kind of thing. So we're still in the just started it, so we're still in the waiting to see if anything actually happens from it. So we'll see, because I would love to be able to focus a little bit more. Like, it's one of those things that, you know, I've always liked the way I've thought and whatnot, but when it's you know, it's one of those things when it gets to the point that it's like, okay, this is preventing me from doing some stuff that I want to do, then that's when it's, like, become the problem. Like, up to this point, like, it's been, you know, it's been okay. I've been able to, like, have structure things and whatnot, but now, you know, the point in life I'm at that, you know, my structure I have is, like, the work schedule, but other than that, like, you know, I have my work schedule, I have stream schedule. Outside of that time is when other productive stuff is supposed to happen, but I don't have, like, a strict schedule that someone else is holding me accountable to. So therefore, like, making myself a schedule to try to get stuff done doesn't always work super well. I wish it did. Like, for people who can do that, like, you know, set a schedule. I'm going to do this chore on this day. I'm going to get this task done always on, like, Tuesdays or whatever. Like, I wish that kind of thing worked for me, but my brain knows that if I'm the one who set the schedule, then there's not any consequence for, like, you know, not following the schedule that I set kind of thing. So that's why, like, I can usually do good, like, with a couple of things. Like, this summer, it's like, okay, I'm not letting myself completely screw up my sleep schedule. So that's one thing that, like, I've been really on top of, like, okay, nope, I need to stop. I need to go to bed. And being still on, like, a semi-consistent sleep schedule makes it so, you know, I do actually get tired at that time. So then I will actually go to bed kind of thing. So switching my sleep schedule, like, from the end of the school year to, like, this schedule I currently have, though, I definitely probably should have done it a little bit slower, because I definitely gave myself a migraine a couple of days, because my brain's like, why aren't we sleeping right now? Because typically I would go to bed between, like, 10:30 and 11 during the school year, but I've kind of been staying up between, like, 1 and 2. So my brain's like, why are we still awake? My brain's gotten, you know, used to it now, so it's not causing problems, but what is sleep? Hi, Junk. It's good to see you. I hope you're feeling a little bit better today. Oh, I totally had Talarian just scroll through the Discord channel for our Dungeons and Dragons channel. I was just like, just scroll through this. I'll give you a little bit of context, but, like, just scroll through. And he was very confused by the amount of gifts that were related to Sparkle's, like, light beam. Sleep is very important. I know there's definitely people who have a hard time, like, you know, getting enough sleep. And I'm definitely sorry for those of you who, you know, have problems having, like, consistent sleep schedules, whatnot. What is going on with this diamond? I'm just gonna take that one off. Your migraine kept you up all night, so I had to call into work. So that's how it's going. I'm sorry, Junk. Migraines suck. But, you know, obviously you don't want to, like, have to call out of work, but at least you didn't have to deal with other stupid people today. I feel like that can be an upside, right? But hopefully, like, the migraine and stuff goes away super soon. Because migraines suck, which is one thing, like, that's why, like, I am very grateful that I can, you know, fall asleep and get sleep easily kind of thing. Because if I didn't, the amount of migraines I would have. Because if I don't get enough sleep, it is, like, if I don't get at least, like, 7 hours of sleep, even, like, the 7.5, like, the difference between 7.5 and 7 hours of sleep can make a huge difference but if I get less than that, like, it is guaranteed that I'm gonna get a migraine in the afternoon the next day. Like, granted, like, I used to be able to get away with it, you know, more when I was in, like, middle school and high school, that if I didn't get enough sleep, I would usually be okay, but also it's like, okay, not a teenager anymore, can't just do that. I'm like, cool. I'm hoping that, like, you know, it doesn't become more and more of a problem, like, later on in life. Because I know both my parents get migraines. But it's one of those things that, like, you know, with any kind of, like, thing, like, you know, you learn to manage it a little bit. So, hi, Angel, it's good to see you. How's it going? We are just chilling and working on some diamond art. I apologize if my webcam does any kind of weird things across the screen. We kind of figured out that basically it's my webcam going, why is there so many little things for me to focus on, and I don't want to do it. So I apologize if it does that. But yeah, we are just chilling. We are working on repetitively putting a lot of diamonds on here. Sore from having your gallbladder removed yesterday. Hopefully you recover super well and your recovery is quick. My aunt had her gallbladder removed, so I know that is not the super funnest thing to do. But hopefully now that it's removed, hopefully you'll be able to be, you know, feeling a little bit better after that. So, quick recovery and healthy thoughts your way. Come here. I have thought about that I might need to get, like, one of those ones that there are things like this that you could, like, put multiple diamonds on it and then, like, roll it on there kind of thing. This one is actually, I wish I had the pad thing for it. This tray, and this is actually not from this Marlin set, because I have that in the first 10 colors in a baggie somewhere. I don't know where that baggie is. So I borrowed this from another kit I have. But also, it's a kit that, it was one of those ones that, there's a lot of diamond art sites that will be like, you know, free diamond art, and then you just pay for the shipping. But this is the stick thing you get, which the other one is, like, pretty much the same thing. It just comes with one of those, like, pencil squishy things on it. Because this is one that we got, like, at Joann's. So it's a little bit fancier. Honestly, it's pretty much the same thing. Like, there's really not... The difference between paying for this versus, like, quote, the free ones is basically the size of the canvas. And there's slightly less diamonds that have problems, if that makes sense. Like, the other kits will have, like, diamonds that aren't cut out as cleanly. So there'll be a couple ones that have a little bit of extra, like, plastic around the edges, which isn't a problem in the end. So I guess this is a, if you want diamond art, there's definitely some sites that, like, you could get them for really cheap. You love diamond paintings. The one you finished has a unicorn. Cool. Do you have it hanging up anywhere? I know I have finished 2 of them. One of them I think I'm going to hang up in the stream room here, but we haven't gotten it framed yet. That I've done one of Rapunzel. And I've done one that it says, I love you to the moon and back. That one we might hang somewhere else other than the stream room, but it could, like, colors-wise, it would also look very cool in this room. This one, when it's finished... This one, when it's finished, I don't think chat's gonna let me hang it up anywhere other than the stream room. I feel like chat's gonna riot if I don't hang this Marlin diamond art in the stream room. Oh, you can't hang anything on in your apartment? Not even with, like, command hooks or anything? Or is it just like a strict, like, you're not allowed to do anything to the walls? 'Cause that sucks. Like, I could definitely understand, like, apartments, like, not wanting you to do stuff. But it's not like command hooks, like, you know, make a hole in the wall or anything. I guess the other thing, too, now I'm thinking about it, is I have, like, a piece of artwork that's Stitch that is still just, like, sitting behind me. It's like, I own this house. I should actually just, like, hang it on the wall. Which... Nope, not even the strip hooks? Really? Oh, they're really picky then. Yeah, it was like, even me hanging up stuff here, like, I'm not gonna put holes in the wall. That I'm just probably gonna use, like, the command strips and stuff. Especially with, like, how often I've been moving, like, the plush and the stuff in the cubbies behind me. So... Enjoy your lurk! Enjoy your sandwiches! I appreciate you lurking. I know, this is such a different time for me to be live. So I know... I know there's a lot of people who, you know, who usually hang out for streams that are probably doing other stuff at this time, because this is not a usual stream time, but... It's kind of nice trying this out because I've not streamed at this time in pretty much since I started streaming 2 years ago. So, which is really weird to say that. It's really weird to say that. In case anyone missed it, we are celebrating tomorrow. Tomorrow is my official, like, 2-year stream anniversary. So, if you want to hang out and play some community games with us, we shall be doing that tomorrow night. Oh, and also, I don't think I ever actually finished this thought earlier. Like, in terms of the length of this bonus stream, usually, like, you know, we go for, like, 5 or 6 hours. I know we talked about that, but I don't think I finished the thought. The reason I brought it up is we're definitely not going to go for that long for this stream. Because I don't think I can place diamonds for that many times. So, we'll hang out here for a little bit. We'll maybe, like, try to finish a color or 2 down here. I might have to go try to find the tape because this is not sticking anymore. There we go. No. Tape, I believe in you. Rocks. Broadway Blonde, thank you for the bits. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I'm hoping this tape will stick because I don't know if I know where the tape is. And I don't want to have to go try to find it. Also, it is too small to see. But whoever is currently the bit boss has very, very little health. Can't lift over anything over 15 pounds. That definitely makes sense. Don't push yourself. Take it chill. Hi, Jem. Welcome on in. How's it going? Hey, Spotify. Did I accidentally... Wait, I think I accidentally pushed my keyboard's underneath here, so I think did I pause it? Okay, I think I must have hit the space bar and accidentally paused the music. You found another rock! Thank you for the bit, Broadway Blonde. I appreciate you. Okay. Yeah, for anyone just joining in, we're just kind of chilling. I'm placing diamonds. We're working on this blue Marlin. There's definitely a couple colors that I'll have to go back and finish later. Because the baggie with the first 10 colors in it, I don't know where it went. It's somewhere in a box still. I don't quite know how it got separated from the actual Marlin, but you know, that's just kind of what happens sometimes when you move. So for the most part, we had kind of finished those off, but I found 2 J's right here that need to be filled in, and that's definitely a color we've already done. So I will have to find those. But it was one of those things, it was like, nah, we'll work with the colors we have. Well, it's now on the pre-to-do list. I didn't realize it was missing until I, like, actually was getting stuff ready this morning to go live. Because I thought the baggie, because I had seen all of the other diamonds and stuff, like, in the box. But I didn't realize that the baggie with the first 10 colors wasn't in there with it. So, I did do like a quick search this morning to see if I could spot it somewhere, but I don't know where it ended up. So, the thing is, like, I know it's somewhere. It's somewhere in all the boxes. Like, we definitely got everything out of the house of the rental. And the thing is, if for some reason, if it's still somewhere in the rental, I can go, I could technically go over there and grab it if I need to, if they find it, because, Talarian's best friend is the person who moved into the rental. So, like, we could just go over there and be like, hey, have you seen this? Okay, I might have to go find tape, because this piece of tape just really doesn't want to stick. Was rushed to the hospital yesterday with a pain level 7, and I found that my gallbladder was inflamed. We also found out during my surgery that one of the arteries started bleeding, so now lost a good amount of blood. They were able to stop it. Okay, good that they were able to stop it. And good that, like, you were able to go in and, like, you know, they were able to, like, you know, realize, this is the problem. Let's fix this. But yeah, that's kind of what happened to my aunt, is that, like, hers was inflamed and, you know, it was like, you know, it was causing problems and, like, trying to figure out, like, what it was she sick, whatnot, and then she went in and they, you know, went and, you know, figured out that, oh, this is why. So it's just like, okay, this is coming out now. Which I feel like that's kind of how everyone's gallbladder is, if for people who have, like, had theirs removed. Like, it's... I've yet to hear a gallbladder story that it's, you know, someone who, like, it was planned ahead of time to have it removed. It seems to be always like a, well, it's inflamed, it goes now. Gallbladders are weird. Bodies are weird sometimes. Like, if you think about the functionality of different parts of the body too deeply, sometimes it's just like, how did we end up evolving to have that? And how did it figure out how to do that? But also, like, why? Alright. Let's hydrate. So I haven't been good about doing that this morning yet. I hope recovery is super smooth and There's no, like, complications or anything, and everything ends up working out. I know my aunt, I'm guessing you'll probably have to do it too. I know my aunt had to, you know, change her diet a little bit with stuff too. Just got the notification. Is Twitch being twitchy? We're here. Hi, Bo. We are here. We are doing the diamond darts. There's definitely a cat hair stuck to this. But then again, what's new? There's cat hair everywhere all the time. It's fine. This is a reason, like, something I should probably do today is vacuum. Because that is definitely on, you know, it's not even on the pre to-do list. Like, it's on the to-do list. Like, I should do that. But yeah, we're here. We are working currently on this, like, light blue color-ish down here. The back of my brain is thinking about, like, where in the world could the other colors be? But also, like, there's 29 colors of this, so we still have 19 other colors to work with, even if we don't have the first 10. Got the email at the right time, but the notification on another Twitch window showed up like half hour later. Weird. Okay. I will say I did have to stop stream and restart it to be able to get transcoding, so I don't know if that had an effect on it at all. 4 months! Okay, Angel, thank you so much for the 4 months. I do see that badge now. If you refresh, you might be able to have, like, a notification to send off, but thank you for resubscribing. I super duper appreciate it. Welcome back to the Penguin Colony for another month. Oh, it wasn't even Twitch, it was the Discord notification? Weird. Okay. Maybe everything's just lagging today. Oh, hold on. That would be the thing I forgot to do. I totally didn't open the bot. Let me fix that real quick. That was also my computer boop. Yep, that's my bad. The bot will be open momentarily. You're fine, Bo. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we're currently working on this blue. We've done this chunk up in here. It's kind of, we're going back through and filling in the colors is what we're doing right now. Hey, bot, are you gonna connect, or am I gonna have to, like, actually manually connect you? Because that's gonna be really annoying. Okay. I'm gonna close the bot, and I'm gonna reopen it, because sometimes that will connect it. So, I apologize for the other computer boop here. If this doesn't work, I'll actually, like, go and reconnect it, because apparently it's doing a thing. I know. Yeah, the bot's just like, nope. I knew I was missing something, but I hadn't figured out what it was yet. Like, I had the feeling when I started streaming, it was like, I'm forgetting to do something. And I thought it was just that I had forgotten to go find a pair of scissors. But apparently it was also the bot. Alright, is it working? The bot's awake! Hello, bot! It is good to see you. Now the bot works. Okay, that means I gotta roll. What is it with me and rolling 10s? I have rolled way too many 10s recently. The two bots, I know, the two bots talking to each other is great. 15, nice. I No, we did get some good, like, I did roll really well last night. I definitely rolled multiple 19s to hit last night, so that was nice. I'm still slightly disappointed that I couldn't get my Chaos Bolt to bounce. But, yeah. Which, I need to, like, obviously, like, I have a lot more stuff that I want to read and whatnot in terms of, like, DMing and whatnot. But, also, I really want to DM one of the Candlekeep stories because it's really cool. It's simple, and it's, you know, it's simple, it's short, and I really like it. Your smell, no, they're now smell slots. They're definitely now smell slots. You have the ability to smell things. A very relaxing show, yes. Well, now your new character gets to go on an adventure with us. And we'll see where we end up. Bo might just have to go along with some of our chaos that we want to cause, because let's face it, we're gonna cause some chaos. Like, you all know it's gonna happen. Yeah, at level 3 now, like, at definitely at the first level, I was very hesitant to use my spell slots. I'm not quite as hesitant now. So I definitely used a couple of them. But, like, I still have some wiggle room. Just used to joke at CRC killing everything while everyone else throws rocks, but I actually, first we had to do things, yes. Yeah, it was really interesting having it be, because I feel like usually in the initiative roll, you end up being more, like, not necessarily the last, but more towards the end. Can't laugh at your stomach starts hurting. Considering you just got your gallbladder removed, that is completely understandable. Don't hurt yourself. It hurts. Stay in the back so you can heal, so you save slots, usually second to last. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm usually, like, somewhere in the middle. There's been a couple of times when I've been, like, one of the first people, but... Oh yeah, been there, done that. Yeah, Angel just got her gallbladder removed. I was gonna say, Bo's been there, done that. Fine with Croft dying, I felt he was carrying too much and not allowing the rest of us to do anything. I mean, the thing is, like, I don't think that was necessarily a bad thing. And also in comparison to, like, one, we just completely fucked up my Chaos Bolt for the first couple of levels. But also, like, the classes we are and the way our characters are built, like, there wasn't necessarily a way for us to really help any more than we were. So it was definitely good that we had Croft for, like, the first couple of levels. Come on, there we go. It's definitely, the thing that's interesting to me is being a sorcerer is just, like, I don't, like, everyone, like, there's, the other players, you know, more so have to figure out, like, where they're gonna move to be able to do stuff, and I'm just like, cool, here's combat. I will stand here the entire time, and I can attack anything, pretty much, in any of the things, as long as I can see them. Like, the only times I've ever moved while we've done combat is because I no longer had, like, the line of sight on what we were attacking. Which I think is a little silly. Like, yeah. I mean, my firebolt, whatever, like, it has like 120 feet range. And everything else, like, the only thing spell-wise that... Well, I guess I have the comprehend languages, which means I have to, like, touch the thing we're reading or whatnot. But in terms of, like, combat useful spells, the only thing that isn't a long range is my mage armor. I'm excited to see what they can do. Because remind me, Junk, what class is your new character? Because that's something I want to get better at. Yeah, your character does technically still need a full background, but I want to get better at learning. Well, I guess not get better at it, but I want to learn more about the different classes and the different things. Because my principal, I asked her before the end of the year, and she did say, like, she would be down and she would be okay with me running a Dungeons and Dragons club this next school year. So I want to start, like, prepping stuff. I think in terms for, like, the school club, I'm probably going to use some of the, like, Candlekeep mysteries because they're pretty short. And for, like, a school club, Goldie! Can we please get some love and some hype in the chat? Goldie, thank you for sticking around for 16 heckin' months with the Penguin Colony. I super duper appreciate you doing that. Yes, Goldie, because we are celebrating 2 years of streaming tomorrow. So for anyone who wants to hang out and play community games, we're just gonna have a chill community night tomorrow. And I'm probably gonna do some Humble Code giveaways and stuff. To add a little bit of bonus things, whatnot, but we're celebrating 2 years of streaming tomorrow. Sounds a little weird. It's farther. How does it sound right now, Bo? My mic is farther away from my face than usual, or otherwise it's like I can't see the diamond dart because it's like in my line of sight. Better? Okay. I guess I moved the webcam lower because the problem was the webcam was up higher so you could actually see the mic in the thing. Okay. I moved it closer. Hey, it's better than the start of stream because I realized at the start of stream I was talking and my microphone was still like over pushed away to the side and I'm like, whoops. So anyone who was here at the start of the stream, if you could hear me at all, props to you. Yeah, okay. That's why I just go into the campaign, make a burner character just to look at classes. See, that's something I should mess around with. Just more loud now? Okay. The webcam mic? Okay. I moved it a little bit, but I do have to have it. It is slightly farther away from my face than usual because I need to be able to see the diamonds. Otherwise it would be like over the top of this. All right. But yeah, I'll probably plan it to be, like the Candlekeep stuff because it is a shorter, like basically if you haven't seen the Candlekeep, like mysteries, it's a collection of like short kind of things for a lot of different levels. And basically you're going to this like library place called Candlekeep and you're finding a book and that starts like the mystery kind of thing. But for a school, for like an after school club, I'm only gonna have the kids for probably an hour. So like for reference, like us battling the orcs yesterday took like multiple hours. Like, so I want to make sure stuff is short enough that we're like making progress. So Jay was he was a burner character slot to look at other classes and just quickly added a class to him. Okay. Rob's dead corpse is now gonna be the burner slot. Okay. Yeah, like that's the thing is like I think in terms of like stuff like it would be more like one shot like. Just because even doing like one of the like I read through most of the like the first level mystery in Candlekeep last night, and even it's one of those things, it's a first level one, so there's not like necessarily like a ton of combat stuff, but they do have to fight a couple of things, but there's also just a lot of exploring to do. So I want to do, I'm thinking I'll probably try the Candlekeep ones, but I also could see myself just taking some things from there or even like doing like part of what we're doing as a campaign kind of thing. Just because we're only gonna probably have an hour, and you know, obviously in terms of like the full logistics of the club, like we still have to figure that out. Like I've been given permission to do this club, but any of the details past that have not been figured out yet. Yes, happy Canada Day. Hi Kiwi, it's good to see you. How's it going? Now, if we want to cause even more chaos, if I die, yes, if you die, you should totally pull out Quaisagik Tahui. And just, like, yes. Oh. Sorry, I just laughed and a poof of air came out. And I just discovered that the underneath partially of my lamp is dusty. Ew. It's fine. Okay. Just peck it. Yes. Honestly, I think that would be great. That would be great if you just pulled out Quaisagik Tahui. Also, just because, you know, best character name ever, right? Yeah. It's like, that's the thing. It's like, I could just go in. I just need to spend some more time with some D&D stuff, and because, you know, there's a lot of stuff to look at. There's a lot of things to learn, which I really like, because it's almost like learning the lore kind of thing of, like, you know, the ESO lore, or, you know, Elder Scrolls lore. It's kind of that same kind of feeling. Full name is Quaisagik Tahui Ueshed? Is that how Ueshed? Ueshed? Is that how we would say it? Maybe? Also, props to the captions if you can figure out what Quaisagik Tahui is. I doubt you can. But mash the last name so you can pick. I think it would be Ueshed. Ueshed? Ueshed. Maybe Ueshed. Honestly, I feel like I should just button mash my next character's name, because why not? Is that where Ubisoft keeps their games? Yes. That's exactly where they keep them. Doing diamond art in a house with cats is always an adventure. Okay, try saying Quaisagik Tahui for caption science. Hold on. It said, quite as a gift to Hui. It's like, hold on, I gotta go look now. I have no idea, Broadway Blonde. It tried so hard. It tried so hard. Props to captions. It tried its best. It tried its best. It tried to speak Chinese. Yeah. The captions do their best. I mean, all things considering, you know, obviously the captions aren't always going to be perfect. And when, you know, when I am streaming, I do my best. Like, sometimes I forget, but I do try to actually enunciate more. My voice is definitely to the point that it's actually warmed up. For any of you who were here like right when I started, I'm like, this is speaking. This is fine. Because usually, you know, I don't start stream for like another like 4 hours or something like that. So usually by that point, my voice is a little bit more warmed up. I was gonna say, something tells me most captions don't speak button mash. That would make sense. Today's gonna be fun for you to have. I had to have a stent removed. Fun. I'm sorry, Goldie. That does not sound fun at all. That does not sound fun at all. It's hard not to laugh. Yeah, that could be a tricky thing. Okay. I might have to go try to find some tape because this thing just doesn't want to stick very well. It's stuck there for a little bit. I'm honestly, considering this has been staying in a box for a couple of months, I'm surprised that this painter's tape that I'm using to hold it back is sticking at all. Attached to your kidney. Fun. Oh, That does not sound fun at all, Goldie. I am sorry that you're having to do that. Ow! Ouch! That does, no, ow. Okay, I'm gonna hop up real quick and I'm gonna see, I don't know if I know where any tape is in this house. I'm gonna hop up and I'm gonna see if I can find another piece of tape because this isn't really sticking. Up close and personal to your surgeon today. Yep. All right, I'll be right back. I'm back. Yeah, but it sounds like your Discord's a little buggy. Mine's definitely in streamer mode, and it shows that I'm streaming, so... Okay, so I was not successful in my, mission to find tape. I know there's tape somewhere in this house, I just don't know where it is. So, thank you for the welcome back. I still think that command is funny. So y'all might laugh at this, but this was my solution. I was like, I just need something sticky. So, I found a Band-Aid. So we're gonna Band-Aid this to make it stay back. Because I don't know where the tape is. Goldie, don't make that lewd. And look, it's a shiny Band-Aid. It's a shiny Band-Aid. Yeah, because this tape, it sticks a little bit, but it really isn't sticking too much. So as weird as this is gonna be our temporary fix. Yes, it's hollow. It's fancy. This is gonna be our temporary fix. Can't see where the edge of the plastic is. So I'm like, this will work. There we go. Solutions! I was like, if I'm gonna use a Band-Aid on this, I'm gonna use the fancy one, gosh darn it. Because why not? Also, like, in terms of stickiness, like, the hollow ones are sticky, but they're not as sticky as, like, the regular, like, cloth ones. So, it's gonna work. Okay, let's see. We are gonna work. Oh my gosh, everything's catching. I don't know. We're just trying it out. It was one of those things, like, I haven't streamed. Also, I'm gonna hide our igloo because I'm gonna work on that bottom corner there. I'm not streamed at this time in literally years. Like, the last time I did, like, when I first started streaming, I would start stream kind of somewhere around noonish, 1-ish. Like, I didn't necessarily, you know, have a super consistent schedule when I was first starting. Other than I was, like, trying to stream every day just to kind of get a feel for it, before I would, like, set an actual schedule. So, the short thing is, maybe, we'll see. I wanted to try this out. Like, I'm not disliking streaming at this time, but it's very weird streaming at this time. So, we'll see. Because ideally, like, my thought was that I would like to do more just dance streams or movement streams. So my thought was doing a morning stream would be a good time to do a movement stream. Or even if it ended up being, like, I did a 2-stream day. But I don't necessarily, like, we could, but it's figuring out the ease of, like, moving my setup back and forth, which is part of the reason why I kind of just want to go ahead and build myself my computer and move this one. Yeah, we're just testing the waters. I kind of want to move this one to the other room, because then I could have, like, a spot that was, like, already set up for just dance streams versus having to unplug my computer and move my desk to do a just dance stream. No, I have to deal with moving around on carts enough at work. I don't want to do that at home. I have to teach on a cart. Well, like, you know, obviously I'm in my, you know, in the gym space, but I'm still, all my stuff is on a cart. And it does get slightly annoying having to move a cart around. Yeah, so we're just trying it out. I had found the Marlin. We're still missing some of the diamonds that I have to find at some point, that are in a separate bag that I thought got put in the box with the Marlin. But I was like, you know what? I want to do some diamond art. I've been staring at a screen far too much lately. Yesterday my eyes definitely felt it. So I'm like, okay, granted I'm looking at the screen because, you know, I'm reading chat and whatnot. But it's not quite to the extent that I'm, you know, watching a movie or watching YouTube or a stream or... Me and Talarian actually ended up down a wormhole last night and watching some YouTube. And we were watching, like, just stuff about rocks, because why not? And just, like, watching a video about, like, different kinds of rocks. We went from watching, like, Greystone Plays and watching, like, GTA 5 videos to watching stuff about rocks, and it was great. Gotten closer to figuring out, a setup for streams I want to do involving NDI and 2 PC streaming and using one PC to remote into the other, so I don't need to lug an Ethernet into your garage. Okay. Also using NDI to send video from a phone without a SIM card and using the phone as a wireless camera. Just need a decent battery pack. Cool. Okay. That sounds cool. I'm excited that you're figuring some of that out. I mean, if you want to, Broadway Blonde, rocks are cool. Honestly, geology was like one of my favorite classes for my 2-year degree. Alright, I was like, I definitely saw more H's somewhere. They're up here. About 80 rocks, I'm down. I am down for rock pictures. Like, that's actually, like, my geology class is how I met, like, I'm still Facebook friends with her, but she has a teenager, so actually getting to hang out with her is kind of complicated. But that's where I met one of my friends that actually continued on into the teaching program with me. So she was my rock study buddy. Which, looking back at, like, my rock viewing party before movie night, I mean, I'm down. I'm down. Both Negs and Hyper gave you the ideas, since Negs is using the NDI for a 2C PC and Hyper uses it, for the wireless camera. Okay, so that works out really well. Hi, Sierra C, it's good to see you. How's it going? Want to hear a joke? I'm down. Okay. What's the joke? Yes, we are currently working on the Marlin. We're working on some different blues than we were before, because there's a baggie somewhere that has the first 10 colors in it, and I thought it got packed away before we moved with the Marlin box that the Marlin art was in, and apparently it did not. So I have to find the other colors. But we had pretty much finished those ones anyway. There's just a couple places that we missed. What are the pronouns of a chocolate bar? Her, she. Kiwi! Kiwi! Your life is not a joke, Goldie. Just the no. Just no. Hi, Ella. Ella decided to walk by. Hi, honey. So bad you didn't get it at first. I like read it. I read it in my head first, and then I'm just like, what? And then once I read it out loud, I'm like, oh, her, she. Got it. Why? Hi, Riri. Hi, Riri. It's good to see you. Thank you for the bits. I think, does that make you Bit Boss? Bit Boss had, like, really low health. It is far too small for me to actually read it right now. So, redeem cat treats? I will have to actually, my camera is in a very distinct, like, position that I'm not going to move it from. And also the cat treats are in the other room. So I will give them some of those cat treats later. Bella's looking at me like, you said the words. Yeah, honey. Yes, so I will do those cat treats, but I'm not moving my webcam from this position, and the cat treats are in the other room, so I will do those later. But thank you for redeeming those. Honestly, that reminds me to give them the treats, because, like, sometimes I just, like, it's like, I should give them some, and then I completely forget about it. I'm so excited to get to hang out here in the daytime. I know, it's weird, isn't it? The single cat, no, there's two. Which, there is actually two, because Ella was in here, and then when the second one got redeemed, Bella came in. I don't know where Ella wandered to. They, like, swapped places. Bella's just staring at me. What, honey? I think she's confused as to why I'm talking so much right now. Because they're used to, like, me streaming later. I know. I know, honey. Yes, they look the same, Goldie, because they're from the same litter. Yeah, it's like, it's not mom's talking time. Why is she talking so much? Yeah, it's definitely... I think I'm liking streaming at this time. So I don't know if this will be like... I don't know. The bonus stream idea is like, I would like to do Just Dance stuff, but I gotta figure out if there's a way for... I need to mess with my setup a little bit more to see if I can do it so I can set it up solo kind of thing. Because the thing is, the way we had it set up for the St. Jude Just Dance stream, that required unplugging and moving my unplugging my computer and my desk and moving it. And obviously, I can't move this by myself. So, yeah, like, why is Mom talking to herself so early today? Exactly. Yeah. Bella's sitting on my armrest now. She jumped up. Yeah, he's cute. She's just like, Mom, this is usually when we're watching streams and you're snuggling me. Like, why aren't we snuggling? Yeah, so I'm thinking, you know, obviously we're just, it's a trial. We're seeing this, because I'm thinking if we're doing art stuff, because I'm liking the idea of this bonus stream being something, because I've been staring at a screen way too much. So I like this, like, it's getting me to sit and work on something that's not a video game. So if we're doing creative stuff, I could see that being like, you know, either Wednesday or Thursday mornings. Cuddle time with Bella and Ella while we IRL chat. I mean, I would be down for that. It would just be if the cats are down for it that day. Like Ella yesterday was like, you are not hugging me. Like yesterday, Ella did not want to snuggle at all. Like I held her for like 2 seconds yesterday and she was like, nope, we're done. And then didn't want to have anything to do with me for the rest of the day. On the other hand, Bella was like very snuggly yesterday. Just spam cat treats, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if there's the day that the cats are, like, really chill and whatnot, like, we could just do, like, a, you know, chill, hang out with the cats, whatnot. 1 second, they're like, no. Then the next second, they're like, love me. Exactly. Stay if there's constant treats? Probably. Bella seems very content that I'm not kicking her off my armrest right now. You done? She's like, you're not petting me, so I'm gonna leave. Yep. I know, I forgot to bring the container of the cat treats back in here. Yeah. So that's the thing is, like, in terms of bonus streams, we might find, like, the thing is, like, it is definitely bonus. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna consistently do the 4th stream a week right now. Obviously, it's summer. That might change. And I appreciate you all just kind of being flexible with it. Like, because there's a lot of stuff that we could do in terms of, like, hanging out. I do still want to get, I want to get something set up at some point, for the cats to, like, have a cat cam kind of thing. Also, I apologize for my webcam being a butt. Basically, it doesn't like that there's so many diamonds on the screen. So I apologize for it doing that. We haven't been able to figure out what's causing it, other than there's just too many pixels on the screen. Something's wrong. Yeah, it's like, the cat's just like, why are you talking so much right now? Okay. I'm looking. So I don't know if I see any more H's. Oh, there's a couple more over here. There's some hiding on this side. I was going to do VMA stuff for EU. But you got the ice stuff. It's fine. It's totally fine. Yeah, I need to run a lot more dungeons, because I don't think, I was attempting to do the arena weekly for the endeavors, but I don't think that's gonna happen. And I've run 1 dungeon this week, so if anyone's looking to run dungeons, I might be doing some later today, because I need to do more. Need to do a dungeon run. Yeah, it was like, I haven't hopped on and done my ESO dailies yet. I'm probably gonna do those, I'll probably do those, after this. Basically, I'm kind of just doing the diamond art until either my hand starts hurting from doing it or I get hungry for lunch. It's kind of what we're at. Oh, when your mom steps cats. Okay. Your mom steps cat. Your stepmom's cat. I read it right. My mouth did not pronounce it correctly. When I got to her house, since my dad and her taking care of me came up and started meowing. That's the thing that's super sweet with pets, though. I was like, wait a second, that didn't come out right. That's the thing with pets, though, that's super sweet, is when they notice that something's up. I haven't done pledges in a while. I've been doing some random dailies. I tried to help one of the ESO friends that I've friended through stuff, whatnot, run a vet dungeon. I was like, I'm on my healer. The mechanics of this dungeon are a pain in the butt. This is not working well. I need to take some time and go and do the transmute stuff to get my healer most of her gear set. She has a decent chunk of it accessible, but there's definitely still some stuff that I need to get for her. Yeah. I'm just doing a scan to see if I see any more H's, but I think we might have finished this color. I think I'm not seeing any right now. There might be some that we notice later, but I think we're actually done with this color. I think we finished a whole color, which actually, that was quite a bit of stuff there. Oh, camera, please. I believe in you. I know. I apologize for that. I don't know why it's doing that. If any of you have any ideas of how to fix that, I am open to hearing it. The only solution we've come up with so far is basically just my webcam doesn't like all the pixels on the screen. So this is still the Marlin. Also, hi Marshmallow, it's good to see you. How's it going? Yes, this is still the Marlin. Yes, I'm currently using a band-aid to hold the thing back because I can't find tape. Yeah, it's probably the combination. I do have a lamp on. I have the lamp on. I do have my, what are they called? I have my stream lights on. So just for more light in the room. And obviously it is actually daytime, so there is actually natural light. Figure out what zone you want to do next with your healer. For like questing. Yeah, I was like, I don't know. It might just be because there's more light. There's more light. There's also the other thing to consider is there's a lot more diamonds. Like this here is almost completely solid now. So it's a lot more light being reflected that it doesn't know what to do with it. Love the Band-Aid, doing good. On your lunch break right now? What's for lunch? Yeah, I couldn't find, I don't know where the tape is. So this was, the Band-Aid was the next best solution. It's just like, I just need something to hold the plastic back. Because I don't want to cut, like, I could just cut the plastic off, but there's still enough stuff down here that's not covered that I don't want to do that with because I don't want it to get dusty. So, let me... The other thing we also didn't have last time is I actually have snack bags now. So I don't have to put these little itty bitty diamonds in this giant sandwich bag. Okay. 2 tuna sandwiches, some... Yes, Nilla wafers are the best. Frozen grapes and a granola bar. That sounds delicious. That sounds absolutely delicious. And it definitely is not going to be as delicious as whatever I make for lunch. And a cold cup of coffee. Gotta have the coffee. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to have for lunch. I'll probably, like... I don't necessarily want to leave the house, so I'll probably just find and make something here. Okay, so we've got, in case anyone missed it, whatnot, the first 10 colors of this we're pretty much done with down here. But also the first 10 colors are currently missing because I don't know what bag they ended up in when we moved. So... See, the thing is, Bo, it freaked out less. Like, I went in and I stabilized, like, I went in and I, stabilized the white balance. So, that definitely helped a lot. But, I can also close the window a little bit. We can try that. Find new... Okay, I would say... Did you... Okay, Broadway Blonde, did you do Dark Brotherhood or Thieves Guild? Because Murkmire is really fun. But I would say if you're looking to complete more of the daily endeavors, they keep putting the heists and the sacraments on the daily ones. You have Brotherhood? Okay. So, like, those might not be an awful option to pick up. But no thieves? Okay. Yeah, because they definitely have been putting the heists and the sacraments on the daily endeavor stuff. So, I will say you're going to get more story stuff out of Murkmire. But Thieves Guild is fun. Okay, I'm looking for if we have L. That is 28. Like, super worried about completing every daily endeavor. Okay. It is a thought. So if you're wanting more questing and more story stuff, I would go for Murkmire over Thieves Guild. Thieves Guild definitely has, like, a quest line to it, but it's not as much, as Murkmire would have. Also, have any of you looked at the, have any of you looked at what's coming into the Crown store next month? Or, like, I guess this month, because holy butts, it's already July. Because, one, apparently we're gonna have a Elsewhere event, because some of the stuff listed on there said something about, like, this will be available during, like, the Elsewhere something. So we're apparently gonna have an Elsewhere event, which I'm excited for. Well, also, Bo, I turned off 2 light sources. Like, the lamp's not on either. So, it definitely has been going in and out of freaking out. But I'll turn the lamp back on. But that was the thought. It was like, it's too much pixels or it's too much light. But without the natural light, I definitely will have to have this on, the lamp on, or otherwise I won't be able to see. The other thing too is the natural light was preventing all of the shadows. So that's kind of why I had the window open a little bit. But I'm excited for that. But there is a cat. There is a cat pet that looks like, I don't remember the name of the outfit, but there's a outfit that's like a long coat thing that I've worn on my main character, that the hat actually has a place for the ears. And, that cat is wearing like a little hood of that, and it's really stinking cute. It's really stinking cute. Hi, Solarian. Okay, so this is 28. This is gonna be L. Okay. Getting out a new color. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm guessing this is gonna help, but also I might open the window a little bit because these shadows are a lot. These shadows are a lot, which might be okay, but I'm just gonna go ahead and dump all of these out because there's really not that much of them, because basically this is the only place that has it. Alright, I'm gonna open it up just a little bit so it's a little... just a little better, maybe. Alright, Dragon Flames of Ambition. Okay. So, the thing to keep in mind, Broadway Blonde, a lot of those are dungeon DLCs. So if you want more dungeons, that is an option. If you haven't done Greymoor, Markarth isn't going to make any sense. At least story-wise. Like if you saw like the stream of Greymoor and you did Markarth, you could make sense of it, but the Markarth story is a direct continuation of Greymoor. If you're looking for something slightly more separate, I would say Murkmire or Thieves Guild would be, in terms of like story stuff. But also some of the dungeons are really cool. Also, I got to do the random normal dungeon I did yesterday was Frostvault, and so many people don't like that one. I love Frostvault. Frostvault's end boss is probably my favorite boss in like all of the dungeons. Like, I do also like, I know not a lot of people like this one, but the last boss in Cradle of Shadows is also really fun. But Frostvault's final boss, which is, for anyone who doesn't know, is the one where you turn into the Skeevatin and you have to like go do that part of the boss stuff too. It's for some reason it's my favorite one. Just that added just like extra mechanic thing. It's just fun. Yeah, so for anyone in terms of playing ESO and whatnot, if anyone wants to do dungeons, basically I'm streaming here until we get to the point that either, you know, my focus and my hand are kind of done with this, or I'm hungry for lunch. So, or just taking it super chill. But yeah, I could definitely see us doing another bonus stream like this again. We might try Wednesday. We might try Wednesday. I did think about doing the bonus stream yesterday, but for those of you who know Negs, I wanted to be around to help for that stream. So see, Cradle of Shadows is a pain in the ass if you don't have a good group. But the mechanics of the bosses are really fun. You could get Necro. Necro would be really fun. Hi, Talarian.
I'm just gonna turn around and go because there's nothing I'm gonna get done.
Okay. Did you get food?
Grab my bagel.
Okay. Make sure you eat food.
Okay.
You wanna say hi, stream?
Hello.
You wanna?
Hello.
Hold on. Wait. My hand. Talarian's hand. Okay. Love you. Bye. Wait, Goldie said, "My God, is that Bigfoot?" Yeah. Hi, Talarian. Bye, Talarian. Love you. Bye. Yeah, I got it. Hi, hand. Bye, hand. Yeah, he's off to work. Wait, when I walked down the hallway and back with no help, slowly getting around, just took some pain medications. Nice. Don't talk to strange people. I don't know. That's an excellent question. Do we count as strange? But sorry, I didn't mean you. I guess the bot just didn't like that. I know, it's always funny. For reference, my hands are really small. Like, Talarian's hands are obviously bigger because, you know, he's like 6'2", but also, like, proportionately, my hands are really small. So it kind of just makes the juxtaposition, whatnot, even more so. Oh, camera, please. I don't think it likes the shiny plastic either. I apologize for the webcam freaking out. It just doesn't like it. One, hi Cappus, it's good to see you. I think a 13. For reference, I think my ring is like a 4.5. My ring's like really small. Actually, it's probably not that small. It's probably like a 6. I don't remember actually. I want to say it's maybe like a 5 or a 6. See, the light, this light I can't turn off. The lamp has to stay, otherwise I can't see shit. The natural light is completely gone. I closed the window. Goldie, don't you make this lewd. Wait, there's a new banker and merchant? I scrolled really quickly through the stuff. I need to go back and actually read what stuff was. I just scrolled just to see what, just to like visually see it. 14 now, used to wear 12. Okay. Big shoes and gloves. Yep. They're crows. Okay. I just went in because I had seen the ESO tweet that included the cat pet, and I'm like, I need to know when this is going to be in the Crown store because I have to have this cat pet. Also, Talarian is wonderful. Talarian hasn't, like, for reference, Talarian gifted me the Evely Sharp Arrows outfit, and when he logged in, he was still standing next, he was in East March, standing next to where you pick up the New Life daily quests. He had not logged into ESO or moved his character at all since New Year's. So Talarian's being really nice because he does have crowns that obviously he's not using. So he said he would, because I have used my crowns technically that I have bought, and he's like, well, I have these crowns here, so I will gift you the cat when it's there. Okay, that, yes. I was wondering, I was like, are they, I was gonna say, are they like the ones in Clockwork? Yes, we need to get Talarian to play more ESO. The thing is, you all know how I go in phases for games, that I will like obsessively play a game and then never touch it. Talarian does that too. Like, he will like binge play games and then like not go back and touch them. Like, when he got Stardew Valley, he like binged played until he completed the community center, and he has not touched it since then. Like, he finished the community center, played that much in like a couple weeks, and then hasn't touched the game since. So we gotta get him to come back to ESO. There's a reason we're together. Yeah, to be fair, this in terms of brain wise, we're both living with the ADHD stuff. So running a household and keeping things in order is a whole thing. Yeah, exactly. Like, we gotta get him to come back. We gotta get him to come back and loop back around to ESO. He also, like, really played a ton of Satisfactory, and I'm really surprised that he hasn't gone back and played more of that recently. The thing is, he definitely does it that he's more someone who will sit and play one game for, like, hours and hours and hours and hours, and then, like, not touch it for a while. So he's also someone that if he can't sit and play it for, you know, get into the flow, like, especially with a game like Satisfactory. If you haven't seen it, it's a really cool game. Basically, you're building a factory, and you want to be able to sit and, like, finish a task. So he's not one to, like, go and play a game for 10 minutes and try to get something done and then come back. Like, no, he's gonna sit and play it. A vulture pet? Cool. Is that like the daily rewards? I haven't opened ESO yet today. Basically, I got up and had breakfast and got stuff ready and started stream. Which is super weird. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because basically this is we're trying this out today. We'll see. I'm liking it so far, but the thing that will be interesting, because it's partially as well of like in terms of how it fits with the flow of my day, because now it's gonna feel weird in terms of other, you know, it's like normally my routine has been I've been getting up, having breakfast, I open Twitch, and then I hop onto ESO and do ESO daily stuff. So we'll see. I'll be hopping onto ESO a little bit later than usual today. I'm trying to give myself some kind of routine. I'm attempting to. So far, it's going okay. That is, I guess, the one nice thing about work. Is work's like, you have this schedule, and you have to stay with this schedule. Ooh. Everybody hydrate! Yeah. The thing, too, is, like, I also want to do other games. I played one round of Dead by Daylight last night. I wanted to basically spend yesterday playing Dead by Daylight, but I woke up and I went on Twitter, and it was basically, here's all the bugs that are happening, and the cakes aren't working, and all this isn't working. So I have not gone onto Twitter and checked today, but I do want to play some DBD today. So if anyone wants to possibly survive, I might do a lot of killer, because I do have a lot of killer challenges to do, and we're, I think, like 12 days till the end of this Rift Pass, so I would like to get a few more tiers. I want to make it to 32, and I think I'm on like 24 or 25 right now. ESO question. Okay, I'm assuming if I queue for a dungeon on Vet. So the difference between normal and Vet is, for a base game dungeon, there's not a huge difference besides all of the enemies are going to have more health. The thing that usually happens between normal and vet is you actually have to do a boss's mechanics on vet for a lot of things. There's a lot of bosses on normal that you can just burn them to a crisp and you don't actually have to pay attention to their mechanics. The biggest difference between normal and vet is more so in DLC dungeons. But I don't think are you at 300 champion points? Because you can't even queue for a vet DLC dungeon unless if you have 300 champion points. Yeah, the thing is, like, unless if you're really needing the gear, and the difference is you're gonna get green or blue gear from a normal, you're going to get purple gear from a vet. So if you're wanting to get pieces for a build and you want it purple, then do it on vet. The other difference for pledges specifically is if you do a dungeon on vet, the final boss typically has something called hard mode. If you do the final boss on hard mode with a pledge, you're gonna get 2 keys for that pledge instead of just 1 key. So most times people will do vet dungeons and do hard mode for pledges specifically because they want 2 keys instead of 1. But you still get the monster helms on normal too. It's just if you want them in purple. So like there's a lot of reasons to do, yeah, there's a lot of reasons to do normal versus vet. You don't? I could have sworn you did. Maybe it's just, that's a vet only thing? Okay. But you still, you know what I'm thinking? Because you're still getting the helm and stuff, but it's not the monster set. You're not getting the monster set on normal. You're just getting a helm that's in. Because there's still other ones, isn't there? There's non-monster helms and stuff. Or am I just completely mixing everything up? Yeah, so like, there's a lot of reasons to do vet. If you're doing vet, which, okay, hold on. Let me actually just look. Actually, no, I can't get to my keyboard right now. What are the pledges today? Because that is also a thing too, is depending on what the pledges are, is whether I will decide to do them on vet or not. Typically when I do, I do pledges, I will do the base game pledges on vet, and I will do the DLC one on normal. Depending on what it is. Yeah, but it sucks when you get them because... Okay, because you're probably just going to replace them with a monster helm. Okay. Yeah, because you needed the monster helmet. Exactly. Yeah, vet... Scale Color Peak is an example of a time where I wouldn't even do that on normal. I would probably just not do that pledge. Like, honestly, Scale Color is fine. It's just that first big boss with the 2 trolls is just so annoying. Like, I like the mechanics of it, but also it's just a pain. You for both vet and normal and see where God leads you. That is also a way to do it. Like, if you don't necessarily, like when I was getting, I've been farming for Spell Power Cure gear, which is in White Gold Tower, and I've just been queuing for normal and vet, because I'm like, if I get it in blue, I have the materials to upgrade it to purple. Like, it's not the end of the world, and I'm glad I just did... I did normal and vet, and both times I've done it, I ended up with normal, but I've gotten pretty much every set of gear I needed. Okay, Marshmallow, thank you for popping in. Have a good rest of your day at work. Can we get some goodbyes in chat from Marshmallow, please, and thank you. I haven't done Eden Hollow 2 in so long, I don't even remember what the end boss is. Vollenfell is annoying just because it's too long. It's so much running from thing to thing to thing to thing. Like, there's no reason that dungeon needs to be that big. Yeah, getting a coordinated group to do Scale Collar is tricky. Now, which one is... Okay, now I'm not even remember... I'm blanking on which things are in Fang Lair. Yeah, also Harbo Vet Scale Collar. I think Dawn was trying to do that on stream the other day, and holy butts. I think that's the one she was doing. Maybe, no, maybe it wasn't Scale Collar. She was doing a... Was she? Okay, I was like, she was doing a vet hard mode of something. Because the thing that's tricky, especially, this is more so DLC dungeons on vet than base game, but base game will hit harder, but vets, mechanics on vet and DLC dungeons, when they add stuff in, there's a lot more things that will just one-shot you. Like, stuff that you could get away with getting hit in normal will one-shot you on vet in some cases. Insta-kills if you're not behind those ghost things that protect you. Like, there's some poison mechanic. Okay. I think I remember what you're talking about. I'm getting to the point with a lot of dungeons that I am remembering them, like, outside of the game, but there's definitely still a couple that I'm just like, wait, what? Cuts the field in half, so if you're on the wrong side, you die. Okay. Hold on, let me just... ESO... It's like, I'm just gonna look up a video, or I'm just gonna look up a picture. Well, I don't want pictures of the... Okay. I think I know which one we're talking about. Unmemorable dungeon style wise, I think that's one. Yeah, I was like, I feel like I've done this before with that dungeon that I've kind of gone, huh? Because there's a dungeon that like rarely shows up when you queue for a random normal or a random just dungeon. Is Fang Lair the one that has the big, huge, like, I forget what they're called. The big, huge monster thing that, like, spits poison out that randomly disappears, like, in the storage room, and then you have to, like, re-find it before you can keep attacking it? Because that's one that, like, doesn't come up very often, and that's the only boss thing that I... No? Okay, which one is that? Because that's the only one I ever remember from that one. I always forget which one that is, because it doesn't come up very often. Maybe this is just a sign that I need to go into Fang Lair today and just remember it. We were trying to get Talarian to come tank for us. Okay. I'm remembering us doing that, Like, I'm definitely remembering it, but in terms of, like, visual-wise, my brain's not visualizing it. I am remembering it, but my brain's not visualizing it. Depths of Molitor. Okay. It's one of the Elsewhere ones. Okay. That's probably why I'm not necessarily remembering it, because some of those were like, okay. Yeah, I was like, I'm remembering that it's an Elsewhere one, but the Elsewhere one that sticks in my brain is the Elsewhere one with the storage one. Got it. Okay. That one I always forget about. The Elsewhere one that always, like, sticks in my brain is it Moonstone? The one where you have the gargoyle that you have to move the boxes over the geysers of fire so you can start attacking him again. Have done that dungeon, and I have done that dungeon with it was working out okay, so I didn't leave the group, but also the only reason we made it, okay, for reference, I was queued for DPS, we got that dungeon, that gargoyle boss, none of them knew the mechanics, so I was fake tanking that boss and doing the DPS mechanic, trying to do both, and it was a mess. Makes you tired? Have a great stream. Recover well, Angel. Thank you for hopping on in and hanging out for a while. I appreciate it. Can we get some goodbyes in chat for Angel, please, and thank you? Ever cleared Depths of Molitor? I have, but also, like, I don't even remember what the last boss is. Like, the only boss I remember from that is the one in the storage room. And I find it interesting, like, the bosses, the ESO bosses I remember are the ones that have, like, the unique mechanics of stuff that something's, like, specifically different about it. There's a cat. Which cat is it? Hi, Bella. Bella's like, you closed the window. I can't sit up there anymore. Oh, you're gonna come sit on my armrest? Hi, honey. No, you don't get to step on the desk. You know this. You can sit on the armrest, but you don't get to walk all over my desk. She just put, like, a paw out. I'm like, no. No. We do still need to do a secret boss run. We do still need to do that. Speaking of secret bosses, one of the reasons why, like, doing the the Hollows arena on my Sork has took me, like, so long. One, I haven't beat the final boss yet. But two, it took me so long to get to the final boss because I decided to go do the side bosses. Because I'm like, if I'm doing the order of this, I might as well do the side bosses while I'm here. And honestly, the side bosses, which granted you don't get to do all three of them because you have to have one of the abilities from the other parts of it to get to there. So I did the hidden boss in blue and red, and that was cool. If you haven't done the arena, I think it's really fun. Personally, my favorite boss is the final boss in green. That one is still my favorite. You wait for dungeons? Okay. Honestly, the queue when I did my random dungeon yesterday for DPS, like just solo queuing as a DPS, was pretty quick. Like, it was like 10 minutes or something like that. Oh, there's a cat hair. No, it's still stuck. Come here. I need to get the tweezers out. There's definitely a cat hair stuck in this, but I'm not going to go find the tweezers right now. Can I get it? I got it. Okay. Yeah, so, is Vasherin, I don't remember how you say it. The Sola Arena in Markarth, the Hollows Arena. When you go in there, there's the choosing. So the arena has 3 different colors. So there's blue, green, and red. And then there's the final boss that you have to fight in the middle. So depending on if you're running the arena with a stamina character or a magicka character, depends on which order you run them. So if you are going in, like, my Sork is a magicka character, so I go and do the green one first on my Sork because she doesn't need a stamina buff. So you do the green first, and doing the green unlocks the ability to have the, like, the bow and arrow that, you know, that you can yeet yourself places with. Then you take that ability and you go do the blue area, and then blue area makes it so you can get a magicka buff, and then after that you go over to red and then you get the health buff, and then you can go do the final boss. Yeah, did you get your 160 gear, Broadway Blonde? You don't know? Okay, if you don't know, you probably don't have it. I don't know what if you're following a build or anything, but I can craft you gear, or Bo can probably craft you gear. Sierra C can craft you gear. I forget, Sierra C, I'm still not used to the fact that you do have the ability to craft stuff, because you're at like 700 champion points or something now, aren't you? So Sierra C is referencing your gear level. So are you wearing gear that is 160 champion points? Because 160 champion points is the max level for gear. Which I super appreciate that they did not change that when they changed the champion points. Because that would have been such a pain to have to refarm everything at a higher level. Yeah, it's exciting that we have more and more people in the guild that can do stuff and whatnot. Okay. I think that's everything for this color. Like, I don't think there's another thing for it. Yes, it says 160 on it. Okay. Yeah, because if you're at that point, you should definitely... I'm just saying, in terms of my main character stuff, that would have been, like, I don't mind having to go to farm stuff, but if everybody all of a sudden needed the exact same gear that they had already maxed out at a higher level, could you imagine trying to get my Reliquins again when everybody was trying to get Reliquins and Cloud Rest all at the same time because they wanted a higher level of gear? That would have not been fun. Other than that, I don't mind having to farm gear. Cuffs and boots are the only thing that aren't. Okay. ESO air? Oh no. Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, I guess we could have just, like, at that point, we could have just done it with the collections. Because the thing would have been... Yeah, because you could craft it at any level, but the thing would have been if you needed to, like, get it at a certain level to be able to refinish it, but you could have done it that way, too. Login queue? Oh my gosh. Like, everyone needed Medusa. Yeah, the Medusa stuff. Yeah. It's very interesting, like, doing, both the times that I've run White Gold Tower, like, everyone in the group is like, I need spell power cure, and I'm like, great, I need it too. Which, the only item I don't think I have is the shoes, because I don't have the chest piece, but I do have it in my collection, so I could just remake it. Hi, I can English. Hi, my Dark Devotion. Welcome on in. How's it going? Okay, we got to pick another color to do. Let's see. Do I have? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the iceberg. It's good to have you here. Yes, this is 26. So let's do that one next. We should have. Yes, we do have it. Okay. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. You somehow died? Interesting. Weird. Okay, also, I did not stick this in there, so let me do that before I forget which color or which number this was. Something I need to figure out is I have leftover diamonds from projects that I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with them. Okay, so this is 26, so this is like the right triangle is the picture we're looking at. Okay, there's the scissors. Really ever see anyone doing diamond art on here? We do it occasionally. It's been a little bit since I've done it because we're just getting all the stuff back out after I moved here a couple months ago. And I love doing diamond art. I think it's really super duper fun. Yeah, I figured you meant on Twitch. Yeah. I know there's some people who do, but it's definitely not something that I see like a lot of. I feel like there's a lot of creative streams that there's a lot of drawing creative streams, I think, is at least what I see a lot of, either drawing or like making cosplay. Cuff is level 40, boots are 140, staff is 150, great sword is 150. One ring that's level 12. Okay, fix the ring. The ring needs to... Also, yeah, the ring needs to be fixed, and the cuff needs to be fixed. The other stuff is okay, because at least it's champion points. But you definitely need something that's not a level 12 ring. Yes. You could probably, to just get a ring, doing dolmens would probably be the quickest way to get yourself a ring that wouldn't be level 12. One day, yeah. Well, the thing is, if you want all 160 stuff, like we can definitely craft you some stuff. I don't know if you're following a certain build, but we could definitely make you a gear set that would work well together. Yeah, which for anyone joining in, I haven't actually done this a second. We are doing a blue Marlin. I know you can't really see the Marlin because we're working on the water part at the bottom here, but you're not following one? Okay. Are you... I guess if... Optimization and I don't communicate. Fair enough. You don't necessarily have to be following a specific build. The only thing that we would really need to know is... are you, like, doing a stamina build? Or are you doing... Like, are most of your... You're just DPSing? Okay. The thing would be, are most of your skills magicka skills, or are most of your skills stamina skills? Because that would be the defining factor of, like, do you want a gear set that's going to help your magicka or your stamina? Because, like, for my main character, she's a stamina character. So all of her attribute points are in stamina. And her gear helps with, like, crit hits and stamina stuff. Yes, she has a couple abilities that are magicka. But they're not her main abilities that she uses for damage. And there's, you know, only a couple of them. Your staff is your main, but you have a sword, so... Okay, so you're really doing a mix of stuff. So you might, like... That's the thing, is, like, you could do a combo of stuff. Like, if you're not really following a specific build, you could also just try and see which Those got stuck together. You can also just try and see, like, which you like the best kind of thing. Because who knows? Maybe you just want to be, like, if you're not following a super optimized build, maybe you just want a gear set that increases your health so you stay alive longer. Like, it really all depends. Like, if you're not following a certain build, it just depends on, like, what you would like. Because that's kind of what the categories of gear end up being, is like, do you want help with magicka, stamina, or health? So typically, you know, like a DPS character, a magicka DPS, you know, a DPS character or a healer is probably going to go for magicka. If they are, you know, a healer is going to go for magicka typically. A magicka DPS is going to go for magicka, obviously, like a sorcerer. You know, a stamina DPS is going to go for stamina. That's really the only ones that really go for stamina. And a tank is going to go for something that heals. First character, so you don't know anything. That is totally fine. I mean, I didn't follow a build at all when I first started. I didn't follow a build at all. My main character used to pull a lot less damage. She did have, she did end up having, like, I did get her some, like, random gear. I think it was a set in Vardenfell. That I played in Vardenfell enough that I actually got a full set of gear. And I want to say it was stamina. I'm not sure. I'd have to go. I know which gear set it is. I don't remember the name of it, but I have to go look. Like, I know what I remember what, like, the 5-piece ability of it is, but I would have to go look at what the gear set's actually called. And what it actually does, because other than that, I don't remember. Basically, the gear set did what my Celine's did with the bear, but it was like the poison thing that came out. Haven't played WoW in months or ESO. I need to play some more WoW. I recently started playing WoW. I got my character to level 29. I need to play some more WoW. I was playing some the other day. I definitely have an absurd amount of hours in ESO. I need to, that's the other thing I want to do, is re-add them up. Yeah. WoW and ESO are both really fun. I definitely like ESO more than WoW, but they both kind of fill a different kind of want for, like, MMO stuff. Like, if you're wanting to pop on and do a couple quick quests or a couple quick things, whatnot, WoW is a lot easier to do that than ESO. Like, if you, unless if you're doing, like, a daily quest, there's not really a, let's hop on and do a quick story quest. That doesn't exist in ESO. There's a couple that are really short, but for the most part, a story quest is going to take you a second. Versus WoW, every single time you complete something, you're completing a quest. Always choose ESO because Skyrim's your favorite game of all time. Fair enough. Yeah, if you're a fan of, like, Skyrim or other Elder Scrolls games, like, ESO is definitely gonna have the one up on WoW. Can't wait for the new one. Yeah, I'm excited to see, like, what they do with it, but also I'm kind of at the point, like, I've played Skyrim. I haven't played a crazy amount compared to a lot of people. I think I have, like, 250 hours, maybe 200 something hours in Skyrim. ESO is definitely filling the, like, I want some ESO, like, some Elder Scrolls lore and stuff. So you've seen me in D&D, you know I don't do optimization. I just pick whatever sounds cool. That is fair enough. Honestly, if you want to go for that, like, if you're picking in terms of, like, what sounds cool, I would go look at gear sets and see what happens when you get a 5-item set for it, and if that sounds cool, go for it. Like, if you're picking in terms of, like, what sounds cool, looking at the gear sets and what, like, bonuses you get for wearing multiple pieces of it would probably be the way you would want to go then. Yeah, because ESO has a lot of really good stories in it. We're currently, we do play a lot of ESO on this channel. We're currently questing through Blackwood, and that's been a lot of fun. We definitely still have a lot more questing in it to do. We're only on like the 3rd quest of the main zone story, so we're not super far into it. So many questing. Like, I still need to... I still think it's funny, like, just watching Jessica's streams. It's just like, Jessica has all these zones that she's going through just like 100%ed. And I'm like, I need to go actually finish base game. I want to do on a character like what Jessica's doing, of actually playing through all of the base game stuff like in order. Because I do think that would be really fun to do. Set drops a fire meteor on your enemies every so often. That is cool. Yeah, there's a lot of cool effects from set bonuses, for sure. I'm still getting used to my main characters, that I need to work on her rotation a bit to fully take advantage of it. But it's still very weird that my main character will like all of a sudden have like a big orange circle around her. Because basically that gear set makes it so I can buff others, which is super cool. Like, if you're in my, like, orange ring, you get, I think it's a damage buff kind of thing. I also like the Reliquins just puts little tornadoes on everything, and I still think that's fun. But yeah, if you're going for what's cool, like, there's a lot of cool set bonuses out there that you can kind of pick and choose from. Because typically in like a gear set, you will have a set of gear that's like 5 pieces. And then your jewelry might be a different set, and that will be like a 3-piece set kind of thing. Sometimes you can get different combos and whatnot. Because I need to do... I need something from the ESO dungeon, or the Elsewhere dungeon we were talking about earlier. I need to get something from the Moongrave one. And I don't remember what it is, but I need something for my healer from it. And then the other stuff that I'm going to have to farm for her is Dragonstar Arena. So that's something we will have to like plan and like do together. Because it's still just a dungeon, but it's a special dungeon and you can't just queue for it. So you actually have to go in there with a group of 4. Like your healer set that spawns a blood ball that heals when exploded. It's a meta set, but it's still cool. Yeah. Is that... the thing I need to look at is I've been farming the Spell Power Cure, but I don't actually know what its bonus is. I was just following the build, and I'm like, okay, I'll go get that, and we'll kind of look at it later. Picking what's cool is how you ended up with Thunderclap and Dissonant Whispers for our campaign. I love that you can attack stuff with ASMR, though. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that basically you're attacking things with ASMR. Overheal. Okay, sort of buff when you overheal. Got it. Okay. Yeah, because I'm working on getting her that. I also... Because the thing is, I want to get her set up for gear stuff, because I need to do some more Undaunted on her. Because my healer still... My healer is still, like, my newest character. Like, I've had her for a hot second, but she's still my newest character. So, she still needs her Undaunted leveled up, because she needs a skill off the Undaunted bar. I also still need to get her to level 4 so she can have her Warhorn. Thunderclap, just slap them cheeks. Exactly! glad that it has to get chunk out if needed. It's great. Honestly, when we level up again, I want the ice knife ability back. Now that I can cast things carefully, I want the ice knife ability back. So then I can, you know, do damage and possibly like damage multiple things at the same time. That's your only cake emote? It is a good cake emote. Alright. I think we will, in terms of like space here, I think we still got, you know, a number of these here to do. I think we'll finish up this color, but then I think I'm probably gonna go find some lunch. And then after lunch, if any of you want to hang out and do ESO stuff, my plan would be to eat lunch and then hop on and do dailies and dungeons and whatnot. So if anyone's around and needs help with ESO stuff, that will be where I am. Paladin's gonna be so OP at level 5. I'm excited. Which boss, Bo? Which color are you doing first? Also, GG. If you're doing it on your Sork, I hope you did green first. Good, okay. I love that boss. Well, I guess the first boss, which is... The first boss in green could be annoying. Because if you don't stun the Spriggans and they take away your blessing, that's really annoying to have to get it back. But other than that boss is fun. Bo, you do know to interrupt the Spriggans, right? So they don't take the blessing. Other than that boss is okay. The blessing thing is annoying. It's cool, but annoying. The final boss in green is my favorite. I know you don't like that one either, but for any of you who haven't done it, basically it's like a Minotaur, and you have 4 different platforms, and you have to move between the platforms. And there's ads you have to kill in order to be able to attack the boss again. You also have to have this whole thing to interrupt these like ghost things, or otherwise all the platforms get set on fire, and it's fun. The first one's fine. As long as you keep the blessing, you're fine. The boss, Sebo, I think the thing for you, like on my Sork, I didn't have any problem with running out of stamina to get to thing. I think you just stand too far away from the edges, so you end up having to sprint more, so then you run out of stamina, so you can't interrupt them. Because I didn't have a problem with my Sork on it. Because the thing with the thing with the final green boss is it's very much a pattern. I think that's why I like it, because it's very much just the pattern of you go and you attack it, you wait for the ads to spawn, you kill both the ads, then you jump to the next platform. And then you rinse and repeat, and you have to run around and interrupt all those people to stop the fire every so often kind of thing. But other than that, it's pretty much a rinse and repeat. I will say the fire boss, the fire last boss, when you do it as the last area when they're fully powered up, is kind of a pain in the butt. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt. It is fun, but it is definitely a pain. Like, I would run the hollows on normal just for fun, just because it's a fun arena to do. But doing it on vet, I need to go try to do the final boss again. Because for reference, if anyone doesn't realize why I'm doing it on vet, my main character needs the daggers from that arena, and I would like to get the perfected version of it from vet versus just the regular version. Like, obviously I'll probably, you know, get the regular ones at some point. But I don't want it to end up like my main character's bow is from the Maelstrom arena, and I need to do the Maelstrom Arena on Vet, but also I'm like, well, I have the bow. It's not perfected, but you know, it's kind of good enough, but also like, I don't want to do VMA. I need to though. I need to try it on my Sork, because I think my Sork can do it better. Like, my main character is good at a lot of stuff, but the solo arenas with her are a little tricky just because she doesn't really have a lot of, like, multi-target damage. She's very much a single target, which her spammable now does attack multiple things, which I think would make VMA easier. But it's still really tricky when you have multiple ads that need to be killed semi-quickly and you're a one-target DPS. Yeah, honestly, Crit Surge is amazing. Crit Surge is absolutely amazing. Like, that is, like, the entire reason my Sork stays alive at moments is because of Crit Surge. It would be super awesome if we kind of had something like that. Well, I have kind of something like that on my main character in terms of, like, if I get 5 light or heavy attacks, then I have the ability when I push it that it does like 5 times, like it's a 1 hit, but it's like you're doing 5 heavy attacks at the same time. That is really great if I have my heal up, so that can kind of be like a Crit Surge panic heal kind of thing. But still, it's not the same as Crit Surge. Okay. Gonna pour a few more of these out because we still have some up here that we're gonna do. I feel like it's interesting because, like, I don't think all of you could necessarily see the individual ones I'm putting on, but it's slowly just, like, becoming more and more solid. Like, this got filled in. Yeah, Crit Surge is still better because you can, it is a set it and forget it. Like, my main character has that, like, ability to heal like that, but I have to actually time it out and I have to activate it correctly or it doesn't do it. It's gonna bug me. I know you probably can't see it. There are 2 empty spots right here that are J's, which is one of the colors that I currently don't know where it is. I'm gonna have to look for it. I'm assuming it probably is just in a different box that I didn't actually look in, would be my guess. But I just think it's kind of odd that it wasn't with the other stuff. But the Diamond Art stuff kind of did end up being separated a little bit while we were moving. So it doesn't necessarily super shock me that some of it got placed somewhere else. Which, I guess, other random exciting news thing that I can share. My grandma, well, one of my grandmas is moving. She's moving today and whatnot. And she's actually going to be, like, close by, which is super cool because she's never really been close by. So I'll actually get to, like, see her a little bit more because she used to, like, go back and forth and be in, like, Tennessee, or she would be, like, a couple hours away kind of thing. But now she's going to, like, be here. And I'm like, cool. Gonna actually, like, hopefully get to see her a little bit more. Which is cool. Yeah, because she doesn't, she's one that she's like, come down to visit, but, she does have some, like, anxiety stuff with, like, traveling kind of thing, so, like, she wouldn't always be able to come down, but she would be able to come down for, like, you know, kind of graduation stuff, whatnot. So I'm excited to actually get to see her more. I was lived in HK. The first thing that comes to mind is Hong Kong, but I don't know if that's what you're meaning. And the other moved to Toronto and lived with us for a few years. That's cool. Okay. Yes. Okay. I was just double checking. Yeah, I was like, Hong Kong's just a little bit far away. Yeah, because this is actually my like my grandma on like my dad's side, so it's like actually my dad's mom. My step grandma used to live far away and regrettably does not anymore. Which is fine because it means I get to see grandpa more, but you always have to be prepared with them because I love learning about history stuff. Don't get me wrong, but also like sometimes it's like talking to a history textbook. Which is cool, but also like sometimes it's like, okay. I have gotten my grandpa to read a fiction book. I managed to get him to read a book called The Dark Hills Divide. I think that was like in middle school or high school. Because he never reads fiction. He only reads nonfiction books. So if I ever am needing a nonfiction book, I go over and be like, hey, what you got? And, you know, borrow one from his collection of books. Making some good progress on this today. I feel like this time I've done a better job of continuing to place diamonds while talking. I feel like the last couple of times I've done this, I've gotten distracted by talking and then I stopped placing diamonds. But we're pretty much done. Like this is all pretty much solid now. There's a couple in here. There's the 2 J's there. But other than that, the base of this is pretty much done. I hope to find the other ones that were missing soon, but I am planning to probably do more of this on stream. Like, I don't see why not. So we'll be getting up into actually doing the actual Marlin here pretty soon. Because the water is pretty much done. I do appreciate that they made the water like a whole bunch of different colors of blue. I feel like sometimes in like, you know, colors by number or these kinds of, you know, sectioned off stuff, sometimes they just make it be like a couple shades and it's like really big sections and it doesn't necessarily look super good. This definitely looks good because it also even has the green in it as well. Yeah, the shading breakup makes it much better. Exactly. I feel like there's some things that just don't do that well. So it's very nice to see that this is like actually shaded. Hi, Brando. It's good to see you. How's it going? Biggest piece you've done? This is probably, in terms of like canvas size, this is the biggest piece of canvas that I've done a diamond art on. The only other ones I finished are, which actually for any of you who weren't here earlier, I'll grab it and show it to you here. Oh, this is gonna be really low. But the other one I have that I almost started this one today, but I need to set this out and let it on like flatten out. That this is probably the next one I'm gonna do. I have one of Olaf that I'm working on that I need to finish first though. I'm streaming this early. Hi, Crispy. This one is a 40 by 30, so I think it's a 30 by 40 centimeter. This one, the Marlin one I'm working on, the design is 42 by 47 centimeters. I'm doing a bonus stream, Crispy. I haven't streamed this early since I first started streaming 2 years ago. And it's summer. Normally, like during the school year, I wouldn't be able to stream at this time. But I wanted to try it out to see how it felt and whatnot. So, yeah. Which, for anyone here, in case you missed it, tomorrow is my 2-year streamiversary. So we are playing community games. We are playing community games tomorrow and probably doing some game giveaways as well. So if you want to hang out, that's going to happen. You know, obviously normal stream time, which for anyone who doesn't know is like starting between 5 and 5:30 Pacific time. So I like it. It's very weird because basically, like, I got up and, like, had breakfast and then got stuff ready to do stream. I like it. I don't think I would want, like, granted, this is the first time I'm trying it. I don't know if I would, like, I wouldn't switch my stream schedule to this, but doing a bonus stream at this time is kind of fun. Yes, that's tomorrow. I know, I haven't really posted anything about it because we're just taking it really super casual. We'll do a celebration, and I think actually that was the end of that color. Is there more? I thought there was more. I think that was the last spot of that. Oh, I thought there was a couple more. I guess there's not. Yes, we're doing community games, yeah. Because in terms of stuff, like, I wouldn't, like, I could do this on Saturdays, and if I started streaming on Sundays again, I could do that, but I wouldn't be able to stream at this time on a Friday or a Monday. So, want to do, that's always out of stock, it's called Coral Reef Island. Okay, one, that sounds super cool, and also that is very big. I have a couple bigger ones that me and Talarian, which is my fiance in case anyone doesn't know, are planning to do together. And those ones are really big. I'd have to look at how big they are. Wait, played any of, wait, what? Oh, okay. So I talked about this a little bit earlier. So we're not gonna do Pummel Party tomorrow because I know Pummel Party takes a little bit of time to play. And for celebrating 2 years of streaming, I really want as many people to be able to play as possible. So we're gonna do kind of just a normal community night, even maybe a couple more rounds of Jackbox or something. We're gonna do more focus on the ones that everyone can participate in, that you don't have to own a game to do. We are still gonna do Golf with Friends at the end, but yeah. Yes, tomorrow, tomorrow is my 2-year stream anniversary, so okay, my Dark Devotion, thank you so much for coming by. Can we get some goodbyes for them in chat, please? And thank you. Go get to the work. Go get the works done. Yes, so that is going to be tomorrow's stream. That will be normal time. We'll start between, I'm going to try to start as close to 5 as I can, to make sure we have a bunch of time that's not super late in the night to play games. So, you know, we'll do marbles, we'll do Stream Raiders, or Stream Racers, we'll do Stream Raiders, we'll do Jackbox stuff. I really want to do Gartic and Words on Stream at the same time again, because that's just chaotic and it's way too much fun. It's way too much fun to play both of them at the same time. So yes, my stream anniversary, yeah, it really conveniently fell on a community night. Yeah, I was looking, I was like, what am I gonna do to celebrate? And then I realized it's the first Friday of the month, and I'm like, well, that works, because it's gonna be community night. Yeah, I do have some humble keys. We'll do some game giveaways and stuff too. It will be a bonus one, because normally we don't do game giveaways during a regular community night, so we'll do some of that. By the calendar, I mean, the thing is, if community night hadn't, or if my stream anniversary didn't fall on a Friday, I probably would have done just a regular game stream, and we would have revisited some Sims, or done some, like, you know, done some more throwbacky kind of stuff. Yeah, my stream anniversary is actually the 2nd of July. Yeah. Necro class, you made an Argonian Necro tank. Love it. No, we'll have our first Friday community night. So we'll celebrate 2 years of streaming and we'll have a community night. So yeah, like if it hadn't fallen on a Friday, but yeah. Okay, you can confirm. Yeah, it is. Granted, there was technically a stream that I attempted from my laptop way sooner than that, but July 2nd was when I actually like started streaming with the intent and the ability to continue consistently streaming. So many weekends in a month. I know. It's like it would be very cool to have streaming as a full-time job. I don't think in terms of like having consistent financial stability and whatnot, I would ever do that, but it would be really fun to just get to do all of this stuff and hang out with you all the time. So I am gonna say this is where we're gonna wind down here. I know this is like, you know, it's a bonus stream, it's shorter than usual, but I am hungry for some lunch. So 4/21/18 in the next stream was 4/6/19. Yeah, I was like, I definitely streamed on the 2nd because I thought about it. I thought about waiting until after 4th of July, so my like stream anniversary would be after the 4th, but I was impatient. I know some of your friends just got here. I know this is the first bonus stream. This is not the last bonus stream. I'm definitely going to be doing more of these. I think for the majority, I want to keep them like creative more based than game based. But yeah, I definitely want to do another one of these because this was really fun. This was really fun, but also like I'm hungry for lunch. So we are going to find someone to send the love over to. And we're ending at a completely different time than usual, so I'm assuming there's going to be some other friends live that we normally don't get to raid. Appreciate you all being here for a completely different time than usual. I appreciate you being here. We're trying this out. I'm gonna fold this up here so I can actually reach my keyboard here. But she's still live. I don't know how much longer she's really gonna go for. She might be live for a little bit, but I've never got to raid her before, I don't think, and we talk about her all the time, and she's wonderful, and she's starting, this is day 1 of her streaming Horizon Zero Dawn today, so we're gonna go send the love over to Frank. If you don't know Frank, Frank is wonderful. Let's go send the love her way. I will push this button here. If you want to copy and paste one of those raid messages, it doesn't have to have my emotes, whatever emotes you would like it to have. I will say, I will probably be changing the pride emote back to the wave emote here soon, but I'm not ready. I'm not ready for it to go back to the bit tier. So thank you all for chilling for something a little bit different and a completely different time. I do like streaming at this time, so we might have to do some more at this time. We'll see. So, let me swap to this here, so we can stare at the cute penguin on our way out. I could do that when affiliates get animated emotes. Okay, when affiliates get animated emotes, I might have to have the Pride one be animated. That'd be so great. Come right the end. Sorry, foe. Yes, I'm hungry for lunch. So I'm gonna go eat lunch. I'm gonna be hanging out in ESO and probably around Discord, so. Sorry, Quilliam. I appreciate you stopping in for a different kind of bonus stream here. I will see you all tomorrow. We are doing 2-year stream anniversary tomorrow. I hope to see you all then. We're playing community games. Okay, goodbye, 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 goodbye.